Hey humans, and welcome back to my channel. So in today's video, I'm going to be doing a birthday look because I recently turned 35, but because I had the flu, I could not celebrate my 35th birthday. I had to spend it in bed watching Murder, She Wrote. Yes, I know. So if you see my lace, don't pay attention to that. I'm learning how to lay my wigs down and match it to my skin. Just don't pay attention to that. Just don't look at it. Anyway, if you're ready to see what I'm going to do for my 35th birthday look, please continue to keep watching. Alright, let's get started. So first things first, I'm going to spray my face down with a setting spray. I'm going to be using the Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Setting Spray. I've heard some things about the setting spray recently that weren't so good. And I was just like, well, I'm not going to throw this away. Spent hard-earned money on it. Anyway, let's spray. It might cause my lace to lift up, but it is okie dokie. Alright, face is sprayed down. Now we're going to take care of these bristles. I'll go in with my Natasha Beverly Hills Brow Freeze, the paddle side of the brush, and dig out a small amount. I got a wax like a couple weeks ago, but I might have to go back. I don't even like getting my brows waxed. That crap hurt. I don't care what nobody says. Getting your brows waxed hurts like the dickens. So, I got some questions today. And my first question to everybody is, what did you guys do when you turned 35? Or, what are you going to do when you turn 35? Because I think 35 is like one of those monumental ages that people forget about because it's not 40 and it's not 30. It's just in the middle. I wasn't always one to celebrate my birthday because of my mental health issues. I just thought of it as another day that I have to be here and I don't want to be here. So yeah, I know that sounds a little dark and gruesome, but this was the first year I actually wanted to celebrate my birthday, and then I found out that I couldn't because I got sick. Unbeknownst to me, I was sick. Like I went to a choir rehearsal that morning. I had a cough, but I wasn't quite sure what the cough was or where it came from. So I just kind of left it the way it was. Didn't take anything for it. And then I was coughing all throughout rehearsal. And then when I got home, I was like, I need to lay down. My husband's like, are you okay? Something don't feel right. I feel off. I gotta lay down. Lay down. Didn't want to get up. Going in with the Blade and Shade pencil by NYX. Did not want to wake up. So I like this eyebrow pencil. This pencil's nice. Almond. It's a little light. We're gonna try it out anyway. And I'm like dog sick. I'm dizzy. I'm driving and I shouldn't be, but I don't have a choice because I gotta make it home. I get home. My aunt's playing with our child. I was just like, oh hey, and I went straight upstairs to sleep. I laid down. My husband came upstairs to check on me. He's like, oh my God, are you okay? And I was like, no, I don't feel good. I feel terrible. I was like, can you pass me the thermometer? He gives me the thermometer. Fever. A fever. And I was like, oh no. I'm supposed to be celebrating my 35th birthday. What's going on? Anyway, I'm supposed to be celebrating my 35th birthday. What in the world is going on? And I was like, oh, maybe it's what my husband had because he was also sick. But he be just bouncing back in a day. And that be making me mad because I don't be bouncing back in the day. I just don't. But he bounced back in a day. And I was like, okay, you know what? Maybe I'll bounce back in a day too because I got to play for church and all this other stuff. Yeah. Fever of 102, 101, 103. Like, it just wasn't. It was such a. Oops, I did not mean to do that. Oh well, it happened. That fever was not breaking, and it did not break for several days. well, several days, as in 3 days. It did not break at all. And I was concerned because I was supposed to eat dinner with my parents for my 35th on a Sunday, because my birthday was actually on the Monday. We're going to put concealer on this side, and then we're going to put the base down on the other side. See which one does their job. Yeah, so I was sick on Sunday. I couldn't play on church on Sunday. I couldn't play for Bible study on Tuesday. It was a time, y'all. It was a time. And there was like nothing I could do. I was upset enough to the point where I was like, man, the 1 year where my mental health is where it's in a good place, and I actually want to celebrate the fact that I'm still living. I can't even do it. All right, so I'm going in with the Sephora concealer brush in number 71 to blend out that concealer on this side. We're going to go in with the neutral eye base primer by Beauty Creations in the shade Caramel Bronze. I'm going to use the same concealer brush. I'm going to put some on the back of my hand like I did with my concealer. That should be more than enough because I'm only doing one eye. And I'm using this mostly to just cancel out the, oh god, it's a little red. Oh well. To cancel out the redness on the darkness, so dark circles on my lids. And I'm going with the brush. Alright, I am going to go in with the Natasha Denona Yucca palette. I've always wanted this palette because I'm a green person, but the greens are kind of, as you can see, muted. Alright, so went in the shade with the shade Valley. Now I'm going to go in, I want to use this deep green color. Okay, we're going to build up the outer corners with the shade Flack. I'm going to go in with the shade Willow. Willow is this tealish green color. What's this? As you can see, a time was had with this palette. I don't really care for this palette as much as I thought I would. Anyway, I'm gonna go under my eyes and clean up so I can get ready for my base. Alright, I'm gonna go in with some mascara with my 1994 mascara from About Face. I'm going to put on some under eye moisturizer since I just wiped away all that stuff. This is the Good Molecules Yerba Mate Wake Up Eye Gel. I'm going to use about this much. Okay, next I'm going to spray my face again with Miss Charlotte. There we go. And I'm going to go in with my NYX Plump Right Back Primer. No, I haven't used this before, but I've heard great things. There we go. You're missing out on this stuff. This stuff smells wonderful. Tacky. Alright. Primer is on. We'll let that sit for a little bit. I'm kind of scared to go in with another corrector after last time's fiasco. But I'm only going to put it under my eyes this time. I've learned my lesson, guys. Too much corrector is a bad thing. This is the NYX Pro Fix Sticks in the shade Apricot. All right, now let's go into foundation. So for today's foundation, I'm going to be using it's not new, it's new to me, Hourglass foundation. This is in the shade 16.5. I've been avoiding this foundation like the plague because I didn't think they had a match for me. I still don't, but we're going to see what it do. So here goes 16 point. Ooh, oh, that looks a little red. And already. And so I only use a little bit. So I'm only going to put a little bit on, which means we're going to pull out Bertha. The buffing brush by Sephora, number 70. Here we go. Might have to use some more foundation. Alright, so foundation is on. I'm going to go in with... Let's go in with Shape Tape. 53N Deep. We're going to let that do its thing. I'm going to apply my bronzer. And for today's bronzer, I lost it. Here it is. We're going to try this again. We're going to use LYS stick in the shade Strength. Not Worthy, because Worthy is way too dark for me. And I did not know Worthy was dark until I made that one video 2 weeks ago. That's when I found out Worthy is too dark. Alright, let's buff up my concealer. I'm going to go in with this. I'm going to try this brush by House Labs. This is a concealer brush by House Labs. I've heard this brush does everything and then does your math homework. It does your English homework. I heard it does everything. But we're going to try it out. Because my concealer is not drying on my face, but it's getting there. Okay, I know it's a little crazy. I've blended everything out. I've powdered my face. And I'm baking with the Huda Beauty Ube Birthday Cake Easy Bake Powder. Alright. So while that's happening, I'm going to be putting on my powder bronzer and my powder blush. So, excuse me. So for powder bronzer, we'll use the LYS No Limits Matte Bronzer in the shade Strength. Situationship by Urban Decay. It's their new Face Bond blush, and that's what it looks like. That's pretty. Ooh, I like it. I like it a lot. Let's add some buttermilk blush on top of that, just to see what it's gonna do. Just to see. Tone it down. This is the About Face Lip Liner and Fix Lip Pencil in the shade Grounded. Then I'm gonna go in with this shade. This is their Painted Lip color in the shade Nude Awakening. Let's add a little bit more. This lip gloss is in the shade Bitter Half. Let's put on some lashes and then highlighter, and then I'll be done. Alright, my lashes are on. Alright, I'm gonna add some highlighter. This is the House Labs Bio Radiant Gel Powder Highlighter in the shade Fire Opal. I think I look good for a 35-year-old who just got back into makeup in like 6 years. I'm just saying. But if you guys like what I did with my face, please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you guys for watching. Peace and blessings.